Hello there everyone, and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Ashes 2063 on Apocalypse. This is map 1, Outskirts. Oof. Alright, well, we are here at the official first map of Ashes 2063, Outskirts. So yeah, 73 kills, 6 items, 5 secrets. Definitely nothing anywhere near as daunting as the first map of Dead Man Walking, that's for sure. Nowhere near as long either. But before we announce our arrival... leather armor. Looks awfully tempting. And some explosive barrels? Well, don't mind if I do. I said, don't mind if I do. Oh! Wow, that was good timing. Holy crap, that was not planned at all. The barrels exploded, which in turn made the fire hydrant explode, which killed like a 2 or 3 raiders there. So yes, these raiders. So as you saw in the epilogue text for Dead Man Walking, the Rippers are no more. The Scaver single-handedly basically made the Rippers his bitch. And so now, we have a new clan of raiders. They're not quite as intimidating as the Rippers are. Or at least not the one that used those akimbo Glocks. Because like I said in the Garage Punk video, none of these new guys use those. Now there is a guy who has a Glock, but that's just it. A Glock, not akimbo ones. But anyway... Oh wait, ooh, I almost forgot about you. This new clan of raiders are called... the Vultures. And similar to the Rippers, they have basically 3 different varieties. You know, the Rippers had one that used a .45 revolver, one with akimbo Glocks, and one with a shotgun. The Vultures are the same, in the only difference being the guy with the Glock has only 1 Glock and not 2. And their designs are also a bit different. There's no one wearing any pirate hats or anything like that. But do not let my words fool you. They may not be quite as, dangerous as the Rippers, but they're still plenty dangerous. And they will not hesitate to punch a few extra holes in you. So, I think, yeah, fits like a glove. The leather armor should help against these guys. Just open this door and, well, I wanted to explode the barrels, but, oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at him dance. Dance while on fire. So satisfying. It can be hard to shoot that first barrel with your first shot because the vulture guy may walk in front of it before you can get the barrel and you just shoot him instead. But hey, we're still killing a raider, so no ammo wasted. And that was a terrible shot. There we go. Oh, ouch, hey. You're not allowed to be that crafty. There we go. Now, if you go inside this back part of the store here, which is barred off by that door... yeah, we got a few more vultures. But we'll just show them what for. Go ahead and snag all of their supplies. And before we go any further, let's go ahead and scrounge a bit on these trucks. And yeah, same rules apply in terms of the item count. If you destroy a box, or trash can, or trash bag, whatever, and an item pops out, or a piece of junk pops out, the maximum item count will go up. So I think we started out at 6 items. Okay, how those guys get aggroed? They're through the wall. That's weird. But yeah, I went from 6 to 7. So, this switch will open this metal shutter, as well as this door. And then, if we use this register... oh, baby, there you are. Oh, honey, I missed you. Not going to use you yet, though. You're a little bit low in the ammo department for the time being. Oh. So now we have some pesky vultures hogging up this nice firing range. And there's a few upstairs, too. See if I can... Not sure if that fire hydrant... fire extinguisher explosion got anybody. I'm going to say probably not. But there will be a decent amount of vultures up here. Nothing too insurmountable. And then we'll just shotgun the Pit Fiend. Or Bug Dog. Yeah, I called them Bug Dogs like 99% of the time in the Dead Man Walking videos, which, I mean, that is technically a nickname for them. Matter of fact, an NPC in Afterglow actually also calls them Bug Dogs. So, either or is correct. I just usually say Pit Fiends a lot more. But Bug Dog sounds more fun. Oh no, ambush. Well, let's just go ahead and counter ambush them. Why don't we? Man, love the Colt Revolver. So strong. Though its damage can be a little bit weird. Like, sometimes it takes one shot to kill a vulture, sometimes it takes two. I mean, I think it's partially random. Max, sick. Pliskin, sick. Eli, getting the fuck out of Dodge. You are all fired. Okay, so Max is Mad Max, since this is very heavily Mad Max inspired. Pliskin is Snake Plissken from Escape from New York, or yeah, Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Eli, oh, I don't know who that is. I'll have to look that up. I'm sure it's going to jump right out at me and I'll be like, how did I not know that? Anyway, secret number 3. Click in that button to reveal. Ooh. Is that booze? Looks like some top shelf stuff too. Wish you could actually drink it, but you can't. And also it's completely flat. It's just a random texture with no collision. Still looks pretty though. And look, a Doom poster. Nifty. Looks nice and old too. It's all ripped and torn and stuff. Get it? Rip and tear. And this texture here, this destroyed cooler, that is definitely from Duke Nukem 3D. Whenever you shoot one of the cooler units, and like all the stuff starts like spilling out. Yeah, I will admit, the first time I saw this and played it, I was like, this definitely is much more akin to Duke Nukem 3, or, you know, like a build engine game than a Doom engine game. But Duke Nukem 3D definitely has to be one of the inspirations for it. As well as, like, you know, Mad Max and maybe Escape from New York and Escape from LA. But anyway, now that we have the blue employee key, which is I think what this is called, open this room here. A couple of painkillers if you need them, which I don't, thankfully. At least not currently. And this, what could this be?
This old radio's got to be worth something. Now I just need to find my ride.
And yes, the Scabber has a voice now. Doesn't say too many things, but he does have a few lines. And we have now unlocked all those vultures in there. So yeah, that metal shutter is now open. Sorry guys, we're closed. Forever. Now if we go up here, go ahead and take all these guys out. Oh! Ouch. Damn. I swear the guys with Colt revolvers have faster firing animations than any other enemy. It's like they fire half a second faster than the other ones do. And it always throws me off. Because, like, if he had the same firing speed as the shotgunner or the Glock user, he wouldn't have shot me. No matter how many times I play this mod, that tricks me. Okay, yeah, that looks like a spool of solder or wire. That looks like... That's a hell of a big washer. Maybe it's a tiny hubcap or a... I don't know, a metal donut? Something. It's junk. Just pick it up. So, here's where we have to go next, but we are not going to just yet. If we go up this way, we are going to get yet another secret. Head out here, which overlooks the opening hallway, and go left. Just hug the wall. Careful in going around this corner. And drop down here. Ooh. Mr. Regen Stem, glad you could make it. And some food, and a poor sap who just couldn't take life anymore. Can't exactly say I blame him in a setting like this, but hey. It is what it is. And yeah, just let you back out into the storefront here. But now we are ready to go to the last big room in the map, Now this room can be a little bit tricky if you're not careful. But there's a bunch of raiders in here. Yeah, that guy saw me early. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do right there. Set those bastards on fire. And miss my shotgun shot. Gotta have that. And there's 2 shotgunning vultures way up there. Which, by the way, that little... Ooh. Oh, I thought he was already walking around. That office area up there is actually... That never ceases to amuse me. That office area up there is actually the 5th and final secret. Who said gotcha? How'd you see me? Go ahead and clear out all the vultures from down here. And yes, War-Mart. Not Walmart, no. War-Mart. With 2 crossed revolvers. War-Mart. Now, that could be the name of a gun store. And if you open this garage door here, you're back in the opening hallway. So yeah, just like with Dead Man Walking, there are a lot of interconnected pathways that you can just take shortcuts through. Very rarely in any of these episodes are you actually prevented from backtracking. That being said, there is a point in the next map where that is the case. So, and of course I will point that out as we get to it. But in the meantime, we have 6 more baddies to dispatch of here and 1 more item. And this item's in a very weird place. I'll show you that when we get to it. But for now, we have some more vultures. And 2 more bug doggies. Oh, hey, bug doggy, where'd you go? Hey, there you are. Come on. Your pathfinding ain't that bad. A couple of vulture shotgunners in here. And because I want to, we'll just Glock that one up close. Now, we have a switch in here in this weird machine. Well, this is not just any weird machine. It's a helpful weird machine. It's a forge of sorts. That forges boxes of bullets. 45 Colt, to be exact. 3 boxes of the stuff, to be exact. That's 18 rounds of 45 Colt. Very nice. And there is at least one other map in this episode where you find not 1 but 2 of those things right next to each other. And I think... Oh, what type of ammo do they make? I think one of them makes 45 Colt and the other might make 12 gauge. I think. Don't quite remember. We'll see when we get there. Or I'll see on my practice run. But anyway, we're just about done. There's your motorcycle there. You touch your motorcycle to leave the map, so do not even go near it unless you're ready to leave. But the final item is actually way, way up here. Awfully hidden for a non-secret. And what's even weirder is if you go through here and fall down... Yeah, the starting room. So why couldn't we have just started up there and gotten the item up there before dropping down? Because the level, when the level starts, you're already in mid-drop, so I don't know. Kind of weird. But nothing really negative, just a little quirk. But yeah, that's it. We are done with Outskirts. Let us GTFO, shall we? Alright, so that was Outskirts, Map 1 of Ashes 2063. And a pretty nice little intro episode. I would say this is probably just as good as a tutorial episode, or a tutorial map, as Garage Punk is. Definitely harder, and you kind of have to get a hang of the controls pretty quickly, which, I mean, if you've played literally any Doom game or Doom mod, I mean, you're used to the controls, so... The only really different mechanic is the whole inventory system, which I don't really think... I mean, aside from first aid kits and a regen stem, which is locked behind a secret, you don't even get that many inventory items to begin with anyway. But you should need them. You should not need them at all. But yeah, that was Outskirts. And, oh yeah, what about this weird radio we picked up? Surely it's got to have some kind of importance. But I suppose we'll find that out later. So, until next time, that was Outskirts. Hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your day or night. And I will see you for Map 2. So until that time comes, I'll see you all when I see you. Bye-bye. Future Chozo here. I completely forgot that there was some epilogue text of sorts after the first map, so here it is now. With my prize secured, I made my escape. Another worthless trinket in hand. Yet another vow to myself to get myself out of this business for good. It won't be difficult to get this old radio working. I know a trader who might be willing to do it for me. Maybe even pay to take it off my hands. Of course, nothing's ever that easy. My ride is running low on gas, and the closest place I'll find any is deep in gang territory. I'll wait for nightfall before I go in. Maybe I'll have a tinker with this radio. And now that is officially the end of the first map. And I will see you all again for map 2. Bye-bye.